So now that we're getting a feel for League of Legends and what kind of people are interested in it, let's find out exactly who our ideal customer is. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Google and do a search for League of Legends demographics. And we just want to look around to see if we can find out exact demographics on who our ideal customer is. Who is our prospect? How old are they? Where do they live? I just want to find out some more information about them. So that way I'll know who my ad is for, what kind of words that I should use, what kind of pictures I should use. Because if my market is primarily women, then I'm going to want to have different pictures for them. And I'm going to want to have different language for them. With anything you do online, you need to know who your prospect is. So let's check out this first website that comes up. You see it? League of Legends, the world most played game. It's at the next web. Let's click on that link to see if they give us any demographic information. Wow, check that out. This is telling us that the League of Legends has 70 million users that spend 1 billion plus hours every single month, and that this is the world's most played video game right now. I had absolutely no clue about that. Guess you learn something new every day, right? This website has all the demographic info that I'm looking for. Do you see this big picture right here? Let's click on it. So this thing is telling us that the multiplayer online battle arena is called MOBA. So that's the network that people play at. So that's what MOBA is. Wow, how crazy is this? This thing is showing us that the League of Legends has 32 million players on it, while Xbox Live only has 40 million players. So League of Legends is huge. And this is showing us that World of Warcraft only has 12 million users on it. Aha! So here's what I'm looking for. Do you see where it says who plays? This is telling us exactly who our ideal customer is. Do you see how it says over 90% of players are male? Aha. So I'm going to write that down. I said, who is our market? Over 90% male. What else is this telling us? This is saying that 85% of players are between 16 and 30. Okay, so I just put that down. 85% are between 16 to 30 years old. And this is showing us that 60% are enrolled in or have completed some college. So let's also write that down. Do you see how this is telling us the top 10 countries that like League of Legends on Facebook? Okay, so any of these countries might be worth targeting. Greece, Spain, France, Brazil, Philippines. And here's something really interesting I just noticed. If you do a search on Google for League of Legends demographics, one of the top things that comes up is right on their own forum. So I just clicked on some of these links to check it out, and it took me to this webpage. So right on the forum, one of their users was doing a poll to ask people how old they are. Take a look at the age range. Do you notice how the bulk of the people are between 16 through 25? How both of those are really high and then the rest not so much? Well, let's look back on our demographics. We already wrote down that most are males between 16 through 30, right? Does that match up with this? Yes. Even this small little poll that just one user ran with a few votes, it's telling us pretty similar numbers. So everything seems to be matching up, which tells me that we've nailed our market. We're really starting to put the pieces together and figure out this market. So now let's go back to Google and let's find out a little bit more about this niche to try to get a better grasp on it. So I'm just going to type in League of Legends. And we already went to the main website, but let's look underneath it to see what other websites come up. So right down below, we notice GameSpot, NeoSeeker. Let's write those down. And check this out. Do you notice how Reddit comes up? Reddit is one of the top pages that comes up for League of Legends. This is on the front page for that keyword. So let's click on it to find out what's going on. It looks like Reddit has its own forum for League of Legends. That's great to know, and this looks very active. Do you see how many votes a lot of these posts have? 1,673. And if you look over at the right, this tells us that there's 383,000 summoners. 383,000 registered members of this League of Legends section on Reddit. So that's great to know. So that tells us that the website Reddit might be worth targeting, maybe even, creating ads for this specific page, or maybe general to Reddit. Let's just write down that URL, and we're just going to paste that in. So the reason why we're doing all this is just to get a better understanding of who our market is. What kind of people are going to be interested in our ads? Where should we put our ads? What kind of pictures should we have? All the stuff that we're doing right now is telling us just that. I've already got a document here that tells me everything I need to know about our market. We know that our market is over 90% male that are aged between 60 through 30 years old. So just knowing that alone is absolute gold. That tells me since there's not that many women that even play League of Legends or that are even interested in it, I should really make my ad targeted towards guys. So I should probably show like some cute girl in it, make something really flashy in your face that gets guys' attention. So let's dig down a little bit deeper and let's head on over to this website, quantcast.com. So Quantcast is a really amazing website that gives us a lot of demographic info. This will tell us what kind of people go to a website, how old they are, other websites that they're interested in, kind of like what Alexa does, but sometimes it'll give you even more detailed info. So Quantcast is definitely one of my favorite websites up there to really get the feel for who my market is and find out the demographic info. So what you can do is go down to Quantcast and just do a search for your website. So in our case, I'm just going to do a search for leagueoflegends.com. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Quantcast has much information on League of Legends. If I scroll down, they are not tracking anything there. So that sucks. But yeah, Quantcast is really great. Let me just give you an example of a site that does show information. Let's try Oprah.com. And as you can see, it tells you exactly how many visitors they get every single month. Oprah.com gets 5 million visitors a month. And if you scroll down, they'll tell you exactly who your market is. It's telling us that the overwhelming majority of people that go to Oprah.com are women who are older than 35, who don't have kids living with them right now, and who make between $50,000 to $100,000 a year. And also down below, they give you great information like what other websites they're interested in. So all this is really, really helpful to know. So I would definitely recommend going to Quantcast and doing a search for your website to see what comes up. But in our case, it's not coming up for League of Legends. But no worries, because actually the reason why I wanted to go to Quantcast was to show you something even better. Something that not many people even know about. So what I want you to do is sign up for a Quantcast account. It's free, only takes a second to do. All you have to do is go to the top where it says sign up and click on that. And once you get signed up, go ahead and log into your account. I want to show you something really badass. All right, so as you can see, I'm logged into my Quantcast account. And what I want you to do is scroll down here and you'll notice this box on the right-hand side that says actions. Now, do you see the link underneath that says Evaluate Web Audiences? Click on that. This little tool is insanely powerful for CPV and PPV because I can tell Quantcast exactly who my ideal market is, and they're going to tell me what kind of websites those people go to. What are the top websites in that niche that match my demographic? Which is basically telling me which websites I can advertise my pop-ups on, right? So let's fill this out. We know that our audience is male, so I'm going to select that. And we know that the ages are between 16 through 30. So let's put a check mark in 18. Let's put a check mark in 21 through 24 and even 25 through 34. And we also know that most of our market is white. So let's put a check in Caucasian. And lo and behold, this is telling you what websites match that demographic. And as you can see, Reddit is one of the top websites. So do we want to target Reddit? Yes. Check out this website right here, collegehumor.com. Do you think that our market who plays League of Legends goes to collegehumor.com? I do. Let's look at it. Our market is over 90% male. Its ages are 16 through 30, and over 60% of our market is currently enrolled in college. Now, that is huge. That is exactly the kind of person that goes to collegehumor.com. So let's write that website down. So there you go. I just wrote down Reddit and College Humor. So now we've got some more sites that we can target. So what I'd encourage you to do is just dig through the websites that come up on top. And any website that looks closely related to yours and that you think the people would be interested in League of Legends, then definitely write that address down.